In the midst of our tears, caused as a result of failure, we are in so much pain, words not enough to describe it. And we keep asking ourselves questions, trying to figure out the cause of our failure and the place of God in our dilemmas. And while life seems to be unfair, we use logic and critical thinking trying to give a solution to these unending questions that has led many, I say many, into frustration. And sometimes we ask ourselves, is there a God? And even if there is, does He see me or even care about me? Faithlessness surging through our mind like a strong wave, doubt finding its expression in our minds. It's like our soul is in a cave, and we struggle to fight this doubt that is on a mission to weaken our faith. When we find ourselves in secret places where all eyes are far away, we let out strong wails of every pain we have struggled to disguise. What a pain! Hiding tears behind our smiles because our failure makes us ashamed. Our souls in anguish, many can't see it. Our laughter so fake, we live in torment, yet in pretense. And we have beginning to lose our conviction in the one true God who truly loves and cares for us. Yet we proclaim that nothing shall separate us from the love of God. But this failure comes in our ways repeatedly, over and over and over again, have gotten so much into us that we have failed to let out the burden at His feet and keep looking at Him, knowing that He truly cares. For we do not have an high priest that cannot be touched by the feelings of our infirmities. And the understanding of this truth causes us to keep beholding Jesus, that even in the midst of the storm, we know He is our anchor, our peace, our light when it is dark. We have hope. We are not in hopeless conditionality. See, everyone has once been a victim of failure, product of unproductivity. But that is not the end of life. Failure is not our identity. So God's got your back. And your painful story is going to be a platform for glory. This mess is really going to be a message. This shame of today, we proclaim Jesus' fame. This art cause you to think of suicide. But liberate men and remember God knows your name. And here is another day, a chance to hold on to God, to walk in the victory of Christ. And right now, you have to silence the voice of pain, of fear and shame. You have to silence the voice of the devil that whisper fear and call you a failure. Tell him you have a God who can do all things. Tell him you have a God whose strength replaces your weakness. Tell him you have a God that defeated him at Calvary. Tell him you have a God who remains sovereign. Tell him you have a God, and tell him you have a God